as one contiguous line until now.
Books are such a human thing. The sword was a natural progression of the fist and tooth. But books? Books are a replacement. A replacement for memory. Perfection that the human mind could never achieve. How can I understand this place if I do not suffer the same limitations? The same temptations? Histories of Egypt, histories of Rome, individuals of import. Man's greatest civilizations have so many stories, and with only 2 eyes, I can read them one at a time. How delightful. This can't be a rift? I did not think this was possible. Why did I not see this before? Or perhaps it is recent damage. If the rift has spread... No, it can't have. I would have known. This must be an isolated incident. Oh no. Please, no. Open. How's it this deep? It's like somebody ripped out a hangnail. Creature within the library? What is this feeling? Fear? Confusion? I see now. You are a personal account. Fawning. Loathing. It is an account of Caligula. They are all contradictions. I see. It is hatred. Too much. It is too much. The rot. It is irreparable. How foolish of me. I truly thought a single biased account could cause this. The limitations of being human. I saw too little, and so it ends in madness. I have failed.
Have you?
You. Caligula.
Not quite. More so a collective perception of him. All the contradictions as well.
The library is dying. Do you know what is causing it?
Haven't the faintest idea.
Then this is the end.
Really? Well, that's defeatist of you.
The mirage of an assassinated tyrannical emperor lecturing me.
quite good. Imported from a strange land to the east.
You are a peculiar amalgamation.
Everything written about me is incomplete, and the majority of what does exist is wrong. Unreconciled, this entire wing of the library will tear itself apart, and soon, so will the rest.
Then tell me, what manner of man were you? Who was the true Caligula? How am I supposed to rectify this without something, anything reliable about you? Is this history, created by the victorious, documented by the spiteful, archived by the ignorant, and reformed by the rapacious? Is it even limited to history? How deep does this human corruption of memory run? Is all of it a lie? All of it!
Yes. But in the writing of a memory, however incorrect, a new truth is born.
What?
The sea of human recollection. The library. You are a part of it. You are it. Even if everything written about Caligula was incomplete, even if the majority of it was wrong, even if the majority of history is wrong, it is someone's lived experience, a narrative to make sense of reality. The experiences of the elevated and the dispossessed are both real. But even when combined, they don't create a complete truth. History is not true. You can stop now.
You can stop tearing apart your library. I carried the corruption into this place. But where did it come from?
Stories.
Oh dear. It's that time, isn't it? I'm not usually one for convention, but the gradual reveal is something that I wanted to do for one particular reason. I need you to see this. Thank you for indulging me. Hello everyone. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for indulging me, not only my writing, but my desire to show off the fella in such a way. To those who don't know me, hello. I'm Frederick Knutson. I have been so excited to show this to all of you. This has been a lot of work preparing for this. Oh dear. I need a sip of tea. This is a slightly emotional moment. It's a very peculiar thing, being the center of attention for any amount of time. But welcome in. Please get comfortable. That's what I want to, well, I was going to say what I want most is to make sure that all of my viewers are comfortable, but given what we do around here, I'm not sure that's entirely accurate. I think the best way I can describe it is a discomfort stream. Everyone, I just want to show off this model. I have been sitting on this for so long. But look at this. I am amazed at the work that Blue Mary and Susu put into this model. Look at this design. I am absolutely in love with it. Here, I'll let you all see it in its full glory at once. Beautiful. All the little details. Look at this. Oh, and in case you were wondering, the cloak is removable. In fact, everything is removable on this. I love it. Oh yeah, and don't mind the eye on the book. It's not listening that closely. But please, make yourselves comfortable. We've got another little while together, everyone. So perhaps the best thing to do is introduce myself. We'll go over all of the, well, some of the bells and whistles on this in just a little bit. But first, I know that there are a lot of people who might not be acquainted with me. So shall we? By the way, huge shout out to Alfie for helping me make these slides. This... I was so scared and overwhelmed, and Alfie just stepped in and said, "Here, let me help you make some slides." Bless Alfie. So first, yes, hello, I am Frederick Knutson, as the name beneath the stream might imply. Born October 14th. You are allowed to have that now. About 5'10", and age, don't worry about it. I'm a spirit inhabiting a body. Though aren't we all? And in case you are wondering, in case that name seems a little bit familiar to you, yes, I am the Down the Rabbit Hole guy. I make Down the Rabbit Hole on YouTube, and there is something I should probably immediately address right now. I have no intention of stopping down the rabbit hole. It has been a while since my last video, because it is a 6-hour-long video on EVE Online, but no, I have no intention of stopping down the rabbit hole, even though I'm joining AstraLine. In fact, one of the reasons that I agreed to join AstraLine when Mary came to me and asked me to join, one of the reasons I joined was because I realized that perhaps an agency is exactly what I needed to help me take streaming farther, because I don't like goals. I don't tend to set goals for myself. I don't say, can I hit this number? Can I take it this far? I'm the kind of person who prefers to push and see how far I can take it. And that's what I'm doing with streaming. I just want to see how far I can take this. And so I'm pushing. I enjoy a few things. One thing I will say, though, is I'm not naturally good at very much, so when I do something, I tend to go all in. So if I start expressing interest in something, it's probably something that I'm dedicating a lot of focus to. That includes tea. I drink a lot of tea. This is something over which Alfie and I bonded very quickly. We both love tea. Also, like, I am constantly drinking tea. In fact, I have my tea set up next to me right now, so that I can refill as necessary. And occasionally, I'm still deciding. I'm still deciding whether I want to have a hand cam for when I refill my cup, because it's a beautiful tea set. I also play the hurdy-gurdy. This is one of my interests. It's something that I haven't gotten to do very much just because I've been so busy, but I do intend to do a stream here or there playing. For those who don't know, it is a sort of mechanical medieval violin that can play multiple strings at the same time. So you'll have a few drones and a few melody strings. Expect to see it show up on stream eventually. And of course, I'm an avid reader. It's something I indulge in. I got a literature degree with a writing minor. Burnt out on reading for a little bit, but when I returned, I found some authors that I love. Rather than picking up books, I decided authors might be a good idea. I love J.G. Ballard. He's my most recent love. Very peculiar books, although it is kind of... some of the tropes that he does are a little interesting. He is very fond of the mysterious woman appears and totally messes up man's life trope. It happens a lot. But he is amazing. A visionary writer who is... quite a few movies and shows have been made based off of his works. You might be familiar with Crash. He also is considered the father of climate fiction with his book, The Drowned World. Of course, also, Frank Herbert. I mean, Dune. My love for literature began when I was in 6th grade, and my mother handed me Dune, her copy of Dune. I read it in 6th grade, and I was never the same. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? There we go, a sync offset. To help my voice match the model a little better. That should work. Yes, my mom is here. Hi, Mom. My mom has been so supportive through this. Through everything that I've done, really. I also love Philip K. Dick. I am fascinated with themes of madness, of losing perception of reality being warped in one way or another. Obviously, in case the lore wasn't obvious enough, I am fascinated with those themes, and Philip K. Dick is all about them. One of my favorite novels is one of his. It is A Scanner Darkly. I also love Isaac Asimov. Let's get one thing straight. Isaac Asimov's prose is not very good, but his pacing is amazing, and he writes things... His ideas are so interesting, and he writes in a way that I just cannot put his books down. If you want to start, by the way, with Isaac Asimov, read The Caves of Steel. The Caves of Steel is a noir murder mystery set in a distant future Earth involving robots. I cannot recommend that book highly enough for people interested in reading classic sci-fi. And then, of course, H.P. Lovecraft and Edgar Allan Poe. I mean, it wouldn't feel right if I didn't include them. Although I will say, of the two, Poe had the better prose. H.P. Lovecraft had better ideas. Edgar Allan Poe had better prose. He was just the better writer. Lovecraft admitted that himself. Although, when Lovecraft is writing about ideas, he is so unbelievably eloquent. I memorized the opening of The Call of Cthulhu just because I loved it so much. If you guys want to hear it, I could recite it. Because it is some of my favorite prose that I have ever read. Yes? Really? I actually was not expecting that many people to say yes. Okay. I'll close my eyes. Just so you know I'm not cheating. The most merciful thing in the world, I think, is the inability of the human mind to correlate all its contents. We live on a placid island of ignorance surrounding black seas of infinity, and it was not meant that we should voyage far. The sciences, each straining in their own direction, have hitherto harmed us little, but someday the piecing together of disassociated knowledge will open up such terrifying vistas of reality that we shall either go mad from the revelation or flee from the deadly light into the safety and comfort of a new dark age. I love it. It's beautiful. I love his themes of terror of the vastness of reality, but also the inability to place humanity's consciousness in any obvious physical way. We are thrashed around and awash in the foam of the universe. And it gives a voice to something. The word I'm looking for is sublime. Edgar Allan Poe does so in a much more indirect way. His prose is much stronger, much more beautiful, I would say, most of the time. But Lovecraft touches on things that are very interesting to me. This is the problem. I get very tired talking about myself quickly, and I want to talk about other things. Ideas and the like. Expect it to happen very quickly. In fact, maybe there is something that I should introduce everyone to right now. I have a tendency to introduce things, and then the person I'm speaking to does not know what I'm talking about, and then we end up going on a tangent. My friend Chai, Mornin Chai, who's in chat right now, gave it a name. They called it, yeah, some people already know, spaghetti bobbing. The name comes from a hypothetical situation that Chai detailed. The situation goes thus. I am talking to someone, and I bring up something named Spaghetti Bob. And then the person I'm with says, what's Spaghetti Bob? And then I go, you haven't heard of Spaghetti Bob? And then so I immediately start a screen share and pull up a 10-year-old video on YouTube with 300 views. And as I am showing it, I say, I can't believe you've never heard of Spaghetti Bob. This is such a frequent occurrence that Chai had to give it a name. There are a lot of friends in chat here who can attest to this. Tangents are what you can expect on the stream. Although I'll do my best to try to stay on topic. I'm not very good at talking about myself. This is a very unnatural thing for me. So please bear with me. Music. I like a lot of different kinds of music, but the kind that I return to most when I need it the most often is melodic metal. I could have put a lot of bands here, but I wanted to try to keep it limited. Some of you might. I think that these might be a little obscure. A lot of them are a little obscure. In the top right, that is the album cover for the album that contains my favorite song. That album is called Beware the Sword You Cannot See by the band A Forest of Stars. My favorite song is on that album. It's called Drawing Down the Rain. However, it's not very accessible. So, listen at your discretion. More accessible, maybe, is Caligula's Horse. Yes, I got the idea for including Caligula in the lore from the band name. Specifically, that album is Rise Radiant. That the song that I adore every song off that album, but Autumn is particularly powerful. Then on the right, on the bottom right, that's Ignia. That's their debut album, The Sign of Faith. I particularly love their cover of Leviathan off of that album. That is much more accessible. And then bottom left is probably the most accessible metal band ever. That's Devin Townsend Project. Devin Townsend, the weird uncle of metal. If I could recommend a song off that album, Failure. That song has been there for me when I need it most. Like many times, I return to that song a lot. I am also a gamer. I do play games. When I just feel like gaming, but don't feel like digging into a whole experience, I'll go for strategy games like Stellaris. Stellaris is my most present game, but if you're looking for my favorite narrative games, Outer Wilds, number one, no question. Favorite game is Outer Wilds. Do not fuck with us Outer Wilds fans, we will tell you nothing. But I also adore The Return of the Obra Dinn, and I adore Inscription. Both of them have consumed my mind. I'm planning on eventually doing a stream with Porcelain Maid, with Joel, just talking, playing Inscription, playing Casey's mod, and just talking about the themes of it. I could pick apart that game for hours. There's a lot more, obviously, but I did my best to truncate this. My streams are a little odd. The number one thing that you can expect is weird shit. That is my favorite thing. I love finding peculiar things, peculiar people, and sharing them with the world. That's what my YouTube channel is, that's what Down the Rabbit Hole is, that's what my streams are. I just want to share weird things. I love sharing my hyperfixations, and the things about which I become curious. I get very fixated on things. I'm currently enjoying some dancehall. I have so many teas. Don't let me get distracted. I'm going to go back and start talking about tea if you don't stop me. Yeah, I am the info dump king. Correct, Rev. Hey, Rev. I also like talking with chat. Obviously, I'm not taking much time right now. To everyone who is supporting, subscribing, gifting subs, everyone like giving bits, donating. Thank you so much. Today, we need to keep this rolling because I will go overtime if I don't focus. But thank you, all of you. I love talking with chat. I love hearing what they have to say. This is a very chat interactive stream. One of the streams that I'm doing for debut week is literally just chatting and doing Q&A. So expect things like that. Yeah, hyperfixations. If I get really interested in something, I used to hold back, not anymore. For example, a good example, there is a real-time strategy from Tom Clancy, we know the Tom Clancy brand, called End War, which allows for voice inputs. I decided to crack it open again, and I got really interested in the strategy. And so expect me to just come on stream and be like, hey, remember this game from 20 years ago? No? Well, I've been digging into it. And I'm going to now describe in great detail everything that I've discovered. That is something you can expect from streams. And these, they're just going to occur. And I don't know how much warning I'm going to be able to give you. Also, hurdy-gurdy. I would like to include some hurdy-gurdy on my streams. I very much enjoy playing it. It's a peculiar thing, but it is beautiful. And I want to share it. I love beautiful things and I want to share them. And tea. I might do... again, I'm thinking of having a camera on my tea set and just cutting to it. Yes, that's right. You're getting hand cam. Free hand cam. No OnlyFans necessary. I will permit this. I am an amalgamation of peculiar things. So maybe I should just share some of them? There's not much rhyme or reason to them, I'm afraid. Well, there's a logic behind them, but it's maybe not immediately obvious. First of all, I'm scuba certified. I love scuba diving. Haven't been able to do it for a while, but I love the ocean. I almost became a marine biologist instead of doing what I'm doing now. And I still love the ocean. It is terrifying. It is brutal. And it is beautiful. Also, I mentioned this earlier, but I have a degree in literature with a writing minor from Oregon State University. Funny thing that it was such an interesting experience because Oregon State University is first and foremost an engineering and science college. It's a STEM college. But their literature program was all stuffed into one building for the most part, which meant that all the professors were concentrated there. You would walk by them all the time, and they were so friendly. I'm still in contact with one of the professors. Oh, beautiful man. Professor Malowitz, if by some weird possibility you see this and hear this, thank you. I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here without you. I did some independent research specifically into interactive narrative, to be more specific, ergodic text and cybertext, and I'm sure that Nick is very happy that I'm bringing this up right now. Because you might, one of the more, well, all games are cybertext, but for ergodic text, the most famous ergodic text might technically be the I Ching, but also in the West, House of Leaves, if you recognize that name, that is an ergodic text. We can talk about that sometime later. I'm getting sidetracked. See, I told you it was going to happen. Also, I have a few odd talents. I can metal growl and sing. I was in a metal band for a couple of years, and I can throat sing as well. I've been enjoying learning that. I will not growl for you today. However, I figured that I could give you a little sample of my throat singing that I did for Lumpy Touch recently for one of his videos, chanting Algorithmy, the god of the YouTube algorithm, sacrificing the skibidi toilet. I'll just give you the audio real quick. I have it queued up. Yes. Like I said, I'm a bit of an amalgamation. Sometimes I'll just throat sing to myself around the house. Also, this is something that not very many people know about me, but for a long time, I was a competitive gaming caster. In fact, that's how I got my start. I started in League of Legends, moved on to Guns of Icarus for a little while, because I played that competitively. Anyone else remember Guns of Icarus? I still sometimes get pulled into events with them. And then I moved on to Gigantic. Fun little fact. I was invited by the team that made Gigantic to apply for a position with the company. I realized that I hadn't made any video content for a while, and so I figured, well, what can I do? What are my skills? And so, in a weekend, in 3 days, I threw together the first Down the Rabbit Hole. Never heard back from the company, but people did discover it online. And that's how I got my start. It's a bit of an odd career path, but I'm happy for it. There's a lot more, but we desperately need to keep moving. So first, well, there are a lot of people that went into making this possible. First of all, Blue Mary and Susu, both of them were so delightful throughout this process. Blue Mary was the one who made the model itself. Susu was the rigger. Both of you are here, right? And then, of course, we cannot forget Uni as well, who helped with the design. We pulled in Uni partway through and got her and Blue Mary going back and forth with this. This design took a lot of iteration, getting it just right. I'm personally quite chuffed about it. It's so expressive. I love it. My logo. I'm gonna scoop myself. Kotonia. Fantastic work on the logo. Thank you so much. All of my alerts, you'll be seeing them when we go back to the Just Chatting. Chuckle Mouse did all of those. You'll be seeing them again very soon. There's Coda. Hey there. Excellent work. And Chuckle Mouse did all of my alerts. The overlay and schedule. Renina and then Travados, who I believe is here as well. Did the coding, especially for the chat. A lot of this is hidden right now. We'll go back to it. The BRB art. Would you guys like to see the BRB art? Look at this. So Sebun did the animation, and Jusagi-chan did, yeah, Sebun did the art, and Jusagi-chan did the animation. Look at this. I love this. And there is one that I neglected to include. If you remember the Zodiac, the animated Zodiac at the beginning, that was done by Food with the Dude. Bless Food with the Dude for making that. That was funny. They made it as fan art, and I said, can I pay you to use this as an asset? My emotes and my sub badges were made by Mogi. Look at all of these. We have a lot of my old ones with the owl, but we are gradually getting more. But these are the first 5 of all of the emotes that will be coming in. I am partial to the Keck W. I personally love it. But then also for the lore video, the script and direction, me and Mary worked on it together. You know, Mary, whatever. You know. The Joaquin Waller did amazing. Ricky Show with the art assistants. We're gonna go through these quick because I think I'm running out of time. Carillus, oh my god. Carillus and Rain, oh god. Kaz, hey, I know you're listening. You're the best. I do not know what I would do without these two, and then also Aoife. They have been fantastic, and oh my god, bless AJ. AJ did the video, but also AJ took the time to help direct me for my voice acting for the lore video. It would not have been half as good as it was if he wasn't there directing me. I'm not even kidding. AJ, if you're listening, you're a fantastic director. Then the motion animation, Bangaz, sound design, awesome. I know you two are here. Michael Jakobsen with Caligula did a fantastic job on Caligula. I remember hearing him for the first time and I'm like, oh god, I'm going to get outshone. And I did me. It's me. I'm me. Hi. Hello, hi. Me. But there is one more. There's one more credit that I would like to give, and that is to all of the team who helped bring this together. Special thanks, of course. You guys, AstraLine is so much a family. especially, like, everyone worked so hard to bring this together. I don't know how to put this into words. We frequently would just hang out in the voice channel, and some of us would join, and while we were working on getting everything together for the debut, we just hang out. It does feel like a family. I personally feel that the closest bonds are typically formed through a shared struggle. And while this was a struggle, getting everything together in time and in just the right way, it created some powerful bonds. Of course, that they already were there, right? I've known Mary and Nick for the majority of my time on YouTube, of my career, and I became very fast friends with Alfie. And then, of course, Aoife and Kaz have been so lovely, and I've gotten to know them over the course of getting everything ready. It's been stressful, but it has been such a pleasure getting to know everyone. And I'm excited that this is the group that I get to be with, right? I feel like I hit the jackpot. I couldn't ask for a better group to do all of this with. Also, look at this funny bootleg. Look at it. I think it's supposed to be Hulk Hogan. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hey there, Mike. Yeah, Mike, you're ready. You're ready for the model to come on and for people to call you a weeb. I wonder if they'll call you a weeb by proxy. Anything to make Mike's life a little bit harder. Oh my god, we got through everything. I can't believe it. The alerts are working, correct? I think, did they crash? Did the alerts crash? I'm scared now. No, they did not. They were just, oh, I know what happened. I moved away from it. Okay, I know what happened. We're up to date. I love these. Everything that we put together for this is so amazing. And I am so proud of the whole team for getting this together. Everyone, this is just the tip of the iceberg. We are just getting started. Also, I want to thank everyone, all of my friends who came here to support me getting this started. I have been so fortunate to know the people that I do. I see you all out there. I know that a lot of people also weren't certain about how this was going to go, about what it was going to look like. People were nervous. But I couldn't be happier with it. I have so many plans, you guys. In fact, you guys want to see what the plans are for the next week? We will be able to fit in a little tour of some of the features of this model. Not all of them, but some of them. Check this out. Here's what we're doing this next week. In case anyone was worried that I was changing in the slide. Okay, a little bit. Mary, it was so funny. I was putting together my schedule and Mary was like, Frederick, Master Frederick of the House of Newton, could I convince you to play a weeb game? He swears to God that I'll be interested in the lore of Genshin Impact. He swears to God. I am going to take it under advisement. I mean, kinda. I'm going to try it. I am curious. I'm gonna love the lore. Okay, I believe you. But we're starting the week strong tomorrow with Empress Teresa. Not just Empress Teresa, but Norman Boutine as well. And then Monday, we're dipping into Mystery Flesh Pit National Park. I love the Mystery Flesh Pit, and I think you all will too. Wednesday, so Tuesday, I don't quite have off. I'm going to be joining Chai to play one of my favorite strategy games, Ixion. Love Ixion. Don't get me started or I'm going to start playing the music to the game. Wednesday, we're just going to be hanging out and chatting because I can do that. Thursday, I'm going to be joining everyone for Baldur's Gate. Friday, I have good news. Some of you might not know what I mean when I say the Brentwood Hill House, but you'll remember. It's that house that someone made into an art piece and then tried to sell on Zillow. It's horrifying. And then we're going to play Shudder Genshin Impact. There's a part of me that's curious. Yes, the Meat House. Correct, Dave. The Meat House. Yeah, some of you know. I want to show everyone, look at all of this, you guys. Okay, first of all, this is the most important part. I have excited ears. Yee. They are controlled by my eyebrows. Watch this. And blinking. Susu did such a good job rigging this. Oh my god. But she also included a lot of toggles. For example, I have this. For, you know, when I get a little intense. I can get a little intense, you guys. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Oh, something else important. About the wiggle. It's not just my tufts. What else? Oh my god. What order do I do this in? I have a blush. Me when Nick says anything. Also, we have some old favorites. Dorselessness. I hate that the eye blinks. Wow, I hate this. I also have little spirals, just in case. Just in case you're having a little trouble relaxing. We can help you get accommodated. Also, when things get stupid. Show it again. Mary wants to see dorselessness again. Yeah, alright. Dorselessness. It's so awful. I personally love this one. I adore this. It's precious. I love the detail. Look at the earring. It changes color. We have sad eyes. And crying eyes. And then, of course, also when Nick says anything. There are a couple of toggles. There's one I'm going to be saving, but one I am particularly fond of. Look at this. For story time. I can flip the pages as well. That's manual. This model has so much going on. Look at all of that movement. It's so gorgeous. I remember when I got this model and I started adjusting it and trying to get it just right. Something went through my head. Am I going to do this model justice? We're going to find out. I'm going to do my best. That's all I can do. What does the cuneiform text say? It is Yeah, that is cuneiform on the side. Good eye. It would be a nightmare to figure out. I remember what it is. It is from a historical text. It is specifically, ooh, do I share? I'm gonna keep it secret for now. Maybe I'll spill the beans later. That's more fun, right? That's more fun. I think, oh my god, did we actually do everything on the itinerary? I am so relieved. We have a little bit of time to check out everything, maybe. Not everything yet. Sunday. Sunday you'll get to see a little bit more. I just cannot believe where I am right now and what I'm doing right now. Yes, there is one more thing that I needed to let all of you know about. We actually have merch. I am at the tail end of this debut, so this might be a little bit late. But we actually have merch. How much of it is sold out, actually? Okay, I think we're actually okay. Most things are still available. Okay, we're not too late. If you came here now, you're not too late to grab stuff. Thank goodness. There. I'm told they're selling really quickly. Like, and no, that is not just marketing. Like, that is legit. It is beautiful. I'm personally very excited for the standees. I am. Is it vain to have a standee of your own character on your desk? Because they're so cool. No, it is not. I'm going to adorn my space with just too much AstraLine stuff. There is so much that we have planned with AstraLine, everyone. This has been so long in the making. And we have so much more to go. But for all of you who are here at the start of this new chapter, thank you. Streaming has become a comfortable thing for me. I like giving people a comfortable space. A place where they can just relax a little bit. I dare not say the C word. Comfy. I believe that the term comfy is something that should be assigned, like a nickname. But I am proud to say that I have received this comment many times. Thank you all for being here. Mike is... Didn't give VIP to Mary. Wait, really? Mary doesn't have VIP. VIP. Merryweather. There we go. He is allowed a little gem as a treat. Mary, I gave you my JO crystal. Do you think we could charge it together? Everyone, thank you. We're coming up on the end of our time together for today, tonight. Wow, this is later than I usually go. Usually I stream at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. That's 1 p.m. Eastern time. And then 7 p.m. European time. Show the merch? Oh god, I didn't get the media share set up. Hold on. I need to add the window. Oh dear. I have already ruined everything. Does this count as scuff? This definitely counts as scuff for, like, the party stream, right? For the launch party stream. You may add 1 to your hangdog. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You ready for this? We're getting this set up right now. Faster than you can god damn imagine. Okay. Now I can add the window capture. Watch this. My OBS foo. That goes behind this. Yes. Want it? Need it? Yes. Okay, got it. Check this out. Hee hee hee. You guys, this is so cool. In case it's not clear from how I am using this art all over everything, I love this illustration. Like, I have used this version of my face over, like, everything. It just became my default immediately. This is so cute as well. I remember when this came in, all of us in the vertical poster. It's such a good design. I like how Nick is grabbing my foot and just having a grand old time and I'm screaming at him. That is a good summation of our friendship. What's this? Oh, a stealth keychain. Oh, that's cute. Yes, look at these. Oh, I love these. There's my little YouTube owl in the Gertie. Oh, look at itty bitty Nick. God, I love Mr. Finland so much. I love him so much. Yeah, Alfie steps on me. Yeah, Alfie steps on me, I step on Nick. It's the circle of life. It's the circle of friendship. This is, oh my, what's this? Huh. I wonder. And then all of these posters are fantastic. We have specifically, like, little bits for all of us. The pins are so precious. And there's me. Wow, it's me. I can't believe it's me. Oh, the keychain is precious. The fella. The eye is sleepy. For now. We'll see how long that remains. Oh my god, I want the Alfie pin so bad. But yes, can we link that in the chat right now? Please? Oh, okay. I have a little bit more work to do with my setup to get everything just right. Hey, Ethel. Gosh, there's so many people I know who have been so kind throughout all of this. Thank you, all of you. There's a lot more coming. However, for me, what this means for me, this is almost freeing. Because the new start makes me feel like I can try something new. And in this case, what that means is not worrying so much about being too much. We've run out of time, everyone. But don't worry, we have so much more time together. Tomorrow, be you so inclined, I will get to show you all the wonderful world of Empress Teresa, the greatest book ever written. She was cute as heck. We need to get moving, everyone. It's time, I believe. I'm gonna double check. Is the time now? Should we go and bother them over on the party stream? Where are we going? We're going on Mary's stream. That's right. Okay. Everyone, it's been a pleasure hosting you. And this need not be your last visit here. I'm going to go join Mary and the rest of the AstraLine crew right now. I'll see you all in just a few minutes. But you, everyone, we have just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. It's been a long day. I'm too excited. All right, Mary, are you ready? I'm going to double check. These are cherry blues, by the way. I know you can hear me typing away. Yes, perfect. Mary is ready. I'll send you all on the way. Goodbye, everyone. Oh, yes, the tags. I don't have slides for the tags. Hashtag TOWLArt is the place to put any art on Tumblr or Twitter. I love art. I love fan art. I have never gotten over it. Ever. It still makes me just as giddy seeing it as it did the first time. I love that I can inspire like that. I'll see you all soon. As in, like, 5 minutes from now. Goodbye. The AstraLine train is not done. Mary awaits us all, much like death. I'd say goodbye, but you're not rid of me yet.